hi everybody, this is Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, and here I am donning my best mask, looking very mysterious and swarthy, and I'm scanning the parking lot 5 minutes before the store opens, and I do not see my nemesis. So that means today's the day. Let's go see what we can find. I'm excited. Okay, well, it is voiceover time, and as you know, I have to do this from time to time because of the level of volume that they play in some of these Goodwills. So here I am digging through. I don't know what it is with all the Depends undergarments, but there's a piece of Pyrex. We all know the butter print pattern. It's one of the few that I'll still buy because it's always a quick sell. $5 is okay for that. I believe I have a lid floating around somewhere, so we'll be good with that. The graphic is really strong on it, just needs to be washed. Now, I'm not at a bins store. At this particular thrift shop, they wheel out shopping carts and just kind of let the customers go through it, and you're allowed to poke through stuff. Hello, kitty. It's funny because it's different from store to store. There's another store that I go to, and when they wheel out the fresh stuff, you are not allowed to touch it. If they catch you looking at it, oh, they will tell you off. Believe me. Now, hold the camera still. All right, just kind of giving you a view. This is an old factory that was converted to a, I think I'm in a Goodwill store, if I remember correctly. And these are the, it wasn't really anything, no competition. I think there was only maybe one other person in the store when I got there. And you can see it's just all thrown in these shopping carts, including glassware. And I wasn't really prepared to go digging through it because they don't do this every day. Okay, there's the Christmas aisle, which I've already been through that, and there hasn't really been too much. Are you getting seasick? I'm spinning around a lot. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Well, I know what that is. Do you know what that is? Stay tuned to the end of the video because you'll find out exactly what that is. I'm not going to tell you now. I'm going to make you watch straight through to the whole thing. Don't worry, I'm going to do the reveal right at the end of this video. So you won't have to sit around in suspense. So that goes in the cart with the Pyrex. And now down the clear glass aisle. In which there is a lot to be seen. And you know me, I'm pretty selective. I pass by quite a bit because there is so much to choose from. And I'm really looking for items, as you know, from the 1920s and 30s and 40s. Here's a nice early American pressed glass piece. Get it up there with the sides folded up like that. I kind of liked it. I didn't buy it, but I did like it. I imagine you find quite a bit of it in your area too. There was so much of it produced. Now let's see here. Ah, you spy it? Right in the middle of your screen. There we go. Okay, that's pink depression glass. And it is heavy. That thing weighs about 3 pounds. And interestingly enough, there is a patent number on it, which I haven't had a chance to look up yet. You see there, it does say patent pending and a number. Again, I'll show you this up close at the end of the video. It's taking on a weird peachy color underneath the overhead lights in the Goodwill, but it is a pink etched depression glass piece. That blue glass down there is not old. Now these right here, I picked these up because they are making these in China. Now there's no mark on the back of these, But this enamelware, which has an old-fashioned feeling, this enamelware was made in the 1920s, but these plates are all new and they're all made in China. So be careful if you're looking for vintage enamelware. This looked to me like the Town and Country pattern by Stengel, but it's not marked on the back. And so I put it down because I determined that it was not Town and Country by Stengel Pottery. Okay. I see some Pyrex, either mugs or coffee cups there, sort of hiding in the back. That tiki mug there that you see that looks like the Easter Island sculptures, that was new. These mugs were okay, and I didn't buy them. They've been there, and they're probably going to stay there until they go on half price, believe it or not. They've been sitting there for almost 2 weeks. I don't know, I just was not in a mug mood. $3 for 3 mugs, not bad. $6, maybe $7 for all 7 of them. I should have done it. And then we have some German Steins here, which that one actually is made in Germany, or was made in Germany. It's missing its lid. That's probably a Japan piece. And I guess he is tooting his flout in order to engage his female companion in some sort of a dance. I didn't buy it. Okay, underneath that star, what is it? And why did I reach down there? Well, I saw that pastel coloring and the handles sticking out, and it is Blu-ray. You're not going to be able to see it underneath the price tag, the name. It's chipped, and there was actually a crack in the pink bowl. I put the things down because they don't have a great deal. I like Blu-ray. I love it very much, and it's very collectible, but there's enough of it out there. There's no real reason for me to buy any pieces that are damaged. So I decided to say no to that. Okay, what's this swinging camera stuff? Just close your eyes if you get a little seasick. Turn to one side. It'll be all right. What am I doing here? All right, we can clearly spot a piece of uranium glass hiding under that, I believe, Faltzgraf creamer. There it is, in good condition with no cracks on it. I'll explain this to you in just a few moments if you'll stay tuned. That's going in the cart with me. I'd never seen it before. I had a feeling that I possibly knew the maker, but listen, any piece of uranium glass is going to have saleability. I see that all the time. In fact, there's about 5 of those in that store right now. The Capri Shell or Capri Swirl, right? Hazel Atlas, mid-century. And so I just decided not to buy that today. And, woohoo! What is that? Doesn't that match the piece that I just found around the corner about 5 minutes ago? It sure does. Yeah. So here I'm going to fumble around. I think if I remember, I try to dip into the cart and pull out the base. Okay. For $1.99. And we're going to give you the full effect. Okay, everybody ready? This is an exciting moment. Okay. ESPN it is not, but, you know, we take what we can get these days. Ta-da! They're back together again after all those years of being separated, and they shall remain together for the rest of their lives. That was a very, very touching and dramatic moment to reunite that base with that punch bowl. All right, I'm just running my mouth. Let's get out in the car and take a look at all this stuff. Okay, good folk, I'm not going to delay. Forget the kitchen counter. It's full of glassware anyway. We're going to do a reveal right here on the dashboard. Ignore the dust. Something I usually don't do is tell you how much I paid for everything. You can get a close-up of that and see it was $23. Well, it was, I rounded up. I usually do round up to do the donations. So it was 22 something something, and I rounded it up. Let's get back in focus and see what's what. All right. We'll start out now. I warn you, this stuff is dirty. This is the way it comes, all right? So there's the butter print Pyrex. That was $5.49, and I might, if I dig around, I might have a lid for that. Anyway, no chips, no cracks, and the graphic looks really good. You saw me pluck that out of the shopping carts that were sitting out. A whole stack of bubble plates by Anchor Hocking. This is a pattern that really does sell, and I've got a huge collection of this stuff. Sooner or later, I'll get it all listed. And this is a mid-century pattern in this icy blue color, and you can see here that it was $3, and I don't know, there's about 6 plates there. I didn't feel any chips on them or nasty dishwasher damage, so I was happy to buy those because, as I said, Anchor Hocking Bubble does sell pretty well. You didn't see me pull this out for $2.49, unmarked on the bottom, an inkwell with a lid. It's taped on there. I haven't pulled it off yet, but I never find inkwells, glass inkwells with lids on them, so I could not turn that one down. This piece right here is, I'm not sure, I've got a feeling this is like an Indiana glass piece, but it is uranium glass. It will fluoresce under a black light. It's just a little random dish. They usually call these nappies when they have that sort of a little handle on there. There's some flowers, some cherries as we say around this part of the country, cherries, and some leaves and whatnot. There's no chips or cracks on that. $1.49 for a piece of uranium glass. You can't shake a stick at that. Made by, ooh, this bad boy is heavy. Made by one of the good glass companies. I shouldn't say good. I should say they were all good. I should say one of the companies that made better glassware, and this would be a fancy piece. It is etched, and it's very heavy. So this is a nice serving piece. Offhand, I don't know who made it, but I'll find out. In pink depression glass, and it also has writing on it there, which I think I showed you in the store. It says patent pending. And I don't know if there's a number on it. If it is, we can look it up. There is a patent number. Where is it? I'll look at it when I get home. I might be able to look that up, and that'll help us. But we can clearly date this to the 1930s. It's a nice piece of etched elegant depression glass. Put that back down. And then you saw this first, and when I saw it, oops, get back in focus there. I knew that this was an Anchor Hocking punch bowl base. All of their bases are of this same shape, regardless of the pattern on it. They have these 3 almost long, boxy feet, and so there was no doubt that it was in their sandwich pattern. They put out a sandwich pattern in the 50s. I think Duncan Miller's sandwich pattern is the most elegant. Next in line, I like the Anchor Hocking, and then Indiana also did a sandwich. But here's the punch bowl base in milk glass, $1.49. And around the corner, as I kept shopping, you saw me find this. They had it completely separated and in a different area, and there it is. There's the punch bowl, which matches it. Of course, all we're missing now are the punch cups. They can be had. I'm pretty selective when it comes to milk glass. A lot of it doesn't sell for too terribly much, but I couldn't turn this down. I need another punch bowl like I need a hole in the head, But here it is, and maybe around Christmas time I'll be able to sell it. But this would be nice to use at a wedding, or, oh heck, just sit at home on a Tuesday night and drink punch out of your punch bowl. Why not? Get fancy. But that was fun to find that. I believe that's everything for, what did I say, about $22 or so. So it kind of looks like an estate sale has blown up inside of my car here. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the dashboard review. Once I get it all washed up and sparkly, I'll show it to you again on the kitchen counter. But oh, before I go away, I didn't buy the Blu-ray because it was chipped and cracked. I didn't buy those red mugs because I just didn't buy them. I might get them. They've been there for a while, and they'll probably be there when I go back. So just for some reason, I wasn't in a mug kind of a mood today. But I did have fun digging through all the carts. There's a lot of stuff to be unpacked. All right, that's it. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop saying thanks for watching. And so long for now. Well, here's a view you don't normally see. I'm sitting here working on some listings. And of course I always have a nice hot cup of, well, not so hot now. It's been sitting there for a while. But that's okay. That's in an old Fire King restaurant-ware cup and saucer. And just working on some listings here. And of course, there's the supervisor. Always right by my side, making sure everything is exactly as it should be. All right, supervisor says get back to work. So back to work I go.